Okay, our company, I talk to them about the product. Okay, we have a product that's world class, the most researched nutraceutical product in the world. You know, the number one selling whole food supplement in the world. And we are a direct sales company. We sell factory direct. You can get it directly from the manufacturer as a preferred customer and get it for the same price I get. And 80–90% of our sales are just to customers. So there's no pyramid selling here at all. You know, that's the last thing we are. But there again, I don't get into too much, and maybe somebody has a better answer than that, but I don't really get a lot of that. I don't really deal with that. I just talk to them about, we got a great product here, and why don't you try the product? It's not a pyramid. I mean, we've been in business for 50 years. We've done 15 billion. We've got over 1 million kids that are on the Children's Health Study. You know, millions of satisfied customers around the world. Things been out for 25 years. If it was an illegal pyramid, do you not think we'd be shut down? That's not what we are. So, you know, I just give them a little bit of heart and a little bit like, well, here's who we really are. I don't try to fight them on it. You know, so, but there again, that word next in the vocabulary is a good word to have sometimes. Because if I got somebody who's just too negative, you know, no neg. I don't need to deal with negative people. You know, I keep moving on. Because it's easier to go get somebody that's got a positive attitude and wants it than fight it. Just like some of my distributors. I find sometimes, anybody have any distributors you want it more than they want it? You're always pushing them. It's easier to, you guys heard me say this, it's easier to give birth than raise the dead, right? I mean, I can't whip a dead horse, you know, but I love them if they're doing a little or if they're doing a lot. Let me repeat that. I love them whether they're doing a little or a lot. I have Birgit over here, multi-million-dollar producer, right? I mean, one of the top producers in the world. But I have people that are just customers, and I love them just the same. Because if you have a lot of people doing a little, that's built on a solid foundation. You know you got a good business. If I quit, nobody follows me. Well, you know you got a good business when you can't screw up your own business. If I leave, they're all eating the product and they love it. They're like, has Jeff lost his mind? Am I right? We were just in Tampa together. We had what, 6,000? How many were in Tampa? 8,000. We had 8,000 people in Tampa. It was a bunch of moms on a mission, parents with a purpose. I mean, it was a lot of hair in the room. Somehow I snuck in. I don't know. And I'll tell you what, I've actually, you know, I mean, I built it and I was very, you know, built it at the beginning, but these women now just take it over. What happens when a woman gets excited about something? Who do they tell? Everyone! Everyone! Literally, am I right? The organization in the States is probably, what, 80%?
Yes. In fact, what somebody told me the other day, my hairdresser told me the other day, she goes, I know what to do. I'm going to look for a lot of blabbermouths.
Well, they're the best networkers. And you know why it makes sense for a lot of women to start the business? And I'm not saying, guys, it doesn't work, but a lot of guys, because I see you got your own I couldn't read body language. Like, when's this guy going to finish? I'm hungry. I'm kidding. But a lot of guys at first, the man's paying the bills, he's the breadwinner, the mom's home taking care of the kids, all right? And a lot of times, I'm not saying every time, a lot of times the guy's working, mom's home taking care of the kids, and she really doesn't want to have daycare. She wants to have mom care. She wants to do something. She don't want to put the kids in daycare and go get a job. So look at our business. Is it a perfect business model to keep your spiritual life and your family life as your priority? But yeah, I'd love to do something. And who makes the decision on the nutrition or what's coming into the home? Normally the mom. And if the moms can get the kids excited about eating vegetables, do you guys have the Tower Garden? Not yet. Okay. Talk about something you don't have. But if the moms can get them on the health study and they're doing well, in your organization, I'll kind of summarize it, that's become a leader, to let them go and let them grow. You got to let them go to let them grow. If you want to get one down in your notes, the greatest gift you can give somebody is their independence. Their independence. It's the Cortese team. It's the Burdick team. It's the Plana team. It's not mine. They already got their independence. I'm here. You want my support? You want me to come on a Zoom call? You want me to come speak at something? It's an open door. But I don't want to be the one always holding the pen. I want to pass that baton, and you're in the front of the room. It's your organization. And sometimes you got to realize that I'm staying here too long, and I'm actually hurting that person, not helping that person. Let them go to let them grow. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so you go get somebody else new. Go get some new people. It doesn't mean you need to shrink and not stop growing as a leader, but let them grow and let them have it. But you're always available to support them. And I've had this talk with, and listen, Cheryl Cortese, my top lady in the United States, her top gal, Chris Strokes, those two got sideways, and Chris has become so big that there's a bit of a resentment growing to be under Cheryl's wing. And I said, Cheryl, let her go. Let it be the Drones organization. Let Chris do her thing. You're there to support her. We'll support her anywhere we can. I shouldn't be saying names, but Chris and Cheryl, if they were here, I'd say it right in front of them. And so it happens. I've had it all happen all over the world, where leaders start to become really strong, and they want their independence. They want to grow. And so what you do as a leader is you love on them, you support them, you acknowledge them, you give them all the credit in the world, you're always there to help them any way you can, but you go get somebody else new. The worst thing you could do is hold them down. Last one over.
Yes, I want to ask you from Israel, my name is Gali, and about the duplicate, how to take somebody new and this is new business for him. And what to teach him the first time.
Sure.
It's very difficult because you want to give him everything. You want to make him you.
Right.
But you
Right.
have to be set. Because
Right.
I felt like I felt like sometimes we take person and we start to teach him a lot, and it's too much.
Yeah.
And we don't know what to do.
Right. That's a very good question. And I'll repeat the question for those who didn't hear it. She says, you get somebody new and you feel like, you got to teach them everything, and get into all of this. I want to keep the business fun, simple, easy, magical, and duplicatable. And what I say to people is, what I just did to you as a customer, as a distributor, could you do that to someone else? So you've got to really bring it down to the lowest common denominator, where it's the basics and the fundamentals. If I can do it, you can do it. And sometimes doctors have a hard time with this because they're so knowledgeable and so much information, or if I'm too good, I even joke half the time when I go up on stage, I'm like, the reason they have me up here is because if this guy can do it, anybody can do it, right? So I don't try to teach somebody everything and get into all this. I don't talk to them about all this money or this big position. Baby steps. You become a customer. You get your product for free. Let's get you qualified. Let's get you up to $500,000 a month part-time. And you know what? I'm here to support you. What's worked for me over the years is tell, show, try, do. I tell you, I show you, you're trying it, and you're doing it. And so I support them any way I can, whatever level. It's equal commitment for equal commitment, whatever level they want to play at. But I don't try to overwhelm them, and I don't want to try and be too where they go, oh my God, no wonder he's so successful. That's why I don't know about that. All I know is, and what I just did to you, could you do that to someone else? And if I can do it, you can do it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Where it's really simple and fun and easy, magic, where somebody can start right away. You get on the products and this makes sense to you. Could you not start sharing this with people? So you want to keep it where it's duplicatable and duplicates outside of your control. Because I can only control the ones I'm immediately working with. What if it's duplicated, not self-help? So you've got to decide what you got here. Is it warm in here or is it just me? Running a little hot right now. All right. They don't believe in air conditioning.
No.
It's okay. When I was fat, Jeff, I really didn't get a flow right. You look think I was in a shower standing up here, but I don't sweat as much now. Madrid, I was sweating. You were there. Oh, thank you. All right. So yeah, you want to integrate what you got from here. And it's so funny. I'm sitting there in the front row and I'm listening to the young kid, 25 years old, Lucas, with the pink jacket. Did he have some energy? And I was like, I had a pink jacket when I was 25 years old. He reminds me of me. And he was so fired up. He's 25 years old. He's making almost $1 million a year, $70,000, $80,000 a month already. And he's got that cute little girlfriend, Olivia, and she's doing well too. So I guess they're buying a lot of shoes and traveling the world. I don't know what they're doing.
But you say that he has to buy a pink jacket.
He got the pink jacket, that would work. Pink jacket would be on top list. Don't need so big blazer. Get a nice tight fitting one. But no, so you got to just integrate it what you're doing here. You know, just jump into it and engage. And here's the thing. Build locally. There's a fortune right there in Israel or whatever your backyard is. But think globally. There's nothing that restricts you from building a team here in Europe. You have an amazing upline here with Bergen. And Vim. Vim and Bergen are two of the strongest distributors in the world as your upline. So utilize that. They're seasoned veterans. They're pros. They understand this. And they've worn the shoes of good times and bad times, right, Bergen? We've gone through it. So utilize that upline. Listen to what they have to say. Success leaves clues. And pick yourself up a pink blazer. I would say probably right on the top